Styrka Tech Files, the Malefic One. Class 4 creature, unattainable. Features. The Malefic One is a human-like creature that stands on hind legs, just like a man. The creature stands at least 7 feet tall. Its skin is a dark scarlet color. Its face ends in a muzzle, just like that of a wolf's. Its eyes, of which it has 3, 2 placed normally and 1 placed slightly higher than the others, in the middle, glows a light blue. 2 large horns, at least 4 feet long, grow on both sides of its head. They both curl once, then become a long, straight point, wrapped around its body. From the shoulders down to its ankles is a large, thick leather robe. The leather robe unfolds into 2 massive bat wings. They have a wingspan of at least 20 feet in length. Its body is massive, just like a large, well-built man, except it has no nipples on its pecs, no belly button, and where a human's genitals would be, there is nothing but a flat, smooth surface. The beast has 5 fingers like a human, but its sharp nails are 5 inches long and look like a strong metal. Its feet, each have 3 toes, 2 in the front and 1 in the back for balance. History. The Malefic One was first noticed by the CEO long ago. How long is unknown. What is known is that it was a mere day after the first murder in the universe occurred. The Malefic One appeared from nowhere and stood before the man who had viciously murdered his own family. The Malefic One somehow brought the man's brother back to our plane of existence. By all accounts, the brother's body was still just as broken as it had been when he was beaten to death. The Malefic One touched the murderer, and he was instantly unable to move. Very soon the undead brother did to the murderer what had been done to himself. Each attack on the murderer made the murdered more whole and soon fixed his entire body. The murderer was still alive at this point, unable to die. The Malefic One was heard saying that he needed what was owed to him. The undead man plunged his hand into his brother's chest and pulled from it his heart. The Malefic One took the heart, told the undead man to cross over into whatever afterlife the island they found themselves on held, and took a bite from the man's heart. Once a bite was taken from the man's heart, the murderer finally died, and the undead disappeared. The CEO speak to the entity for some time, but the files of that conversation can only be seen by employees of Class 5 clearance. After the conversation, the creature simply faded away as if he were a simple mirage. It is assumed that the Malefic One lives in a place resembling limbo, and that any spirit could contact him and might even be able to strike a deal. The Malefic One has been showing himself more often now, perhaps because of the increase in violent deaths, or simply because he is planning something large. The true answer is not yet found, but the files are always being updated with each new discovery, and with a bright new researcher such as yourself, we may find answers sooner than later. Abilities. The Malefic One obviously possesses many abilities. It is obviously able to teleport to and from its original plane of existence and our own. Whether a deal is needed for this ability to be activated or not is unknown. It has the ability to bring the dead back to an almost living state of being. This ability has been completely verified to only occur once a deal has been made with the Malefic One. The Malefic One gains every bit of knowledge about its target once a deal has been made. It seems to have the ability to completely stun a target. It looks as if its saliva is the key to this ability. The large leather bat wings leads researchers to believe that the Malefic One is capable of flight. There is no evidence to confirm or deny this hypothesis. The Malefic One certainly has some form of heightened strength, as it is shown that it has enough strength to look upon the CEO without being put out of commission, and has many other strength-based feats, such as defeating an entire heavily armed 10-man team sent to capture it. The Malefic One has a strange ability that is most certainly used to deter anyone from cheating him out of the deal. The creature brought back are simply called undead by us, but the ones who back out of the Malefic One's deal are called something different. These immortal creatures live for eternity, eventually going mad as their flesh, muscle, and bones all wither away. These creatures are simply called immortal compost. Most creatures who become immortal compost do so because they refuse to give the Malefic One what is owed to him. The target's still beating heart, meaning the target cannot die and lives on forever in agony. The Malefic One simply tells the one who broke the deal that it will be back in 100 years' time, and that it expects what it was promised. The Malefic One always eventually gets what was promised. Containment measures. There are currently no containment measures set for the Malefic One.